Fuck you, freakish.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got room. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Caught left side by Hilton. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. It's an end around. Hilton. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That's complete to Treylon Burks. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour.
13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal.
Swings this out for Hunt.
Touchdown!
Kareem Hunt.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here's Rodgers.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Down inside the 10.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On play action, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tyler Conklin from 4 yards out.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Finding room at midfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Carl Lawson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Henry again on second down.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Here's Hardman to return.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Rodgers. Incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Rodgers to throw once more.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They're very confident coming in.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, now Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Harold Landry able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Hall again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down carry for Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Tannehill. And brought in downfield by Burks. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Tim Carey now for Derrick Henry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run again with Hunt. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Steps away. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
26.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll give to Hall. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Tannehill to throw. Another completion here to Hunt. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Tannehill. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
An extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Jets have got it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Now Rodgers. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end the ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80%.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Rodgers to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody.